Hey guys. Okay, you caught me. Things just got away from me yesterday, and suddenly I realized it was the end of Tuesday and I hadn't done One Take Tuesday. So I decided I was going to make it One Take Tuesday on Wednesday. So whoops, it's Wednesday. I don't know anybody, if there is anybody home today during the day, but I'm going to run some songs for you, and I am literally going to do this as I call it SOTP, which is Seat of the Pants, and I hope you like it. And please let me know if you like it or don't like it or whatever. If you are indeed home. So I'm just going to kind of pull some songs out here and there and do a few songs for you and see what happens. All right. Oops. Turn that down before I plug in. And that still didn't work. Sorry. Hang on a second. Turn the wrong knob. So welcome. August the 5th, 2020. Been working on some studio stuff, trying to finish up the new album, and sitting here feeling a little more comfortable because my good friend Randy, just out of the blue, he had a 30-inch studio stool at his house, and he showed up last week with his mask on and said, "I got something for you," and he pulled out a stool with a padded stool that I can use in my studio here. So hopefully we're a little closer. People keep asking me if I can play in a way where they can see my fingers on this side when I'm picking. I'm closer. I'm not sure if we're quite there yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to start out with a song that's it's called John Robert Lewis, and I just wrote this song a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when John Lewis passed away, a civil rights icon. And this song came to me one morning. We're getting close to the memorial service for him, so I want to do this for you. It's not going to be on any albums or anything. It was just a song that came to me. I'm going to adjust this down just a touch. Hang on a minute. Let's see how this works. There we go. I think that might be a little bit better. We'll see what happens. You guys can let me know so that the next time we perform, or we, me, myself, and I, how this comes out. But we'll see how it goes. Godspeed and may God bless you, John Robert Lewis. God has called you home to claim your heavenly prize. We'll miss you, dear friend, John Robert Lewis. You're with Bobby, John, and Martin on the other side. Oh, John Lewis, you crossed the bridge on that fateful day. Men with guns, batons, and dogs tried to take your life away, but God had other plans for a great young man. You heard the call to serve one and all, and you answered. Godspeed and may God bless you, John Robert Lewis. God has called you home to claim your heavenly prize. Your life can be our guide. To this challenge we must rise, as we stand side by side for what's just and what is right. Godspeed and may God bless you, John Robert Lewis. John Robert Lewis. Just happened to have that on my little music stand here, and so I thought I'd share it with you. If it looks like I'm flailing about, it's because I'm flailing about. Because I've been just running in circles the last few days, trying to finish up my guitar and vocal parts for the new album, and then sending them off via internet to Cincinnati, where most of the rest of my band is, and then trying to get them down to Nashville, where the other part of my band is, and get everybody to get their stuff back to me. And me being a computer illiterate, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with it when they send it back to me. So I've got a good friend here in Columbus, Ohio, in Central Ohio, who I'm hoping I can just take my computer over to him and say, help. So I'm going to do 3 songs for you that are going to be on the new album. As I recall, I believe they're all on the new album. But this is a song called I'm Missing You. Could have been a year, might have been a century. I don't know if it's sadness, maybe it's just self-pity, but I'm missing you. I'm missing you. You told me you'd be here anytime I needed you. Now it seems like every day I'm always not knowing what to do. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. Why did you go away? Could have stayed just one more day. Got nothing else to say, nothing else to do. I'm missing you, missing you, missing you. I'm missing you. Somewhere up above, my life seems harder every day. I count the stars in the heavens, my tears flow, and I gotta say, I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. Missing you. Could have been a year, might have been a century. I don't know if it's sadness, maybe it's just self-pity, but I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. Just missing you. Missing you. Hi, Elaine. If somebody makes a comment or something and I don't say something, it's because I'm social distancing from my phone here. So, and the phone is where I'm doing the video from, and I can kind of read things here and there, but even with the bifocals on, I don't necessarily see everything. So I apologize if you have commented and I don't say anything to you via commenting, via the comments, and over the interweb here. I'm gonna try this out here. Played this song a couple weeks ago live. It was written by Robert Bennett, a fine Irish singer-songwriter, and I learned it from a friend of mine by the name of Pat Kilbride many years ago. It's a happy song about death, as only the Irish can write a happy song about death, and it was one of my mom's favorite songs. As my father before me, and so now I give pause to reflect on the day that I will die. As they lay me down in the cold underground, remember I am closer to the place that I am bound. A few final words will be spoken, I trust. Be as kind as you can and lie if you must. Remember me when I was at my best, instead of all used up with these flowers on my chest. Now some say death is like a thief in the night, stealing every treasure that is hidden in plain sight. But I do not flatter my own memory. I'll be missing you as much as you are missing me. I wish that I could be there to lighten the mood, with friends and family and mountains of food. Stories and memories and tales all around, but it's late and I must travel to the place that I am bound. Let's pick a little bit. Here we go. That the Spirit of the Lord will not mind if you toast me with spirits of the Irish kind. Raise your glass as the blessing is said, and may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. As my father before me, and so now I give pause to reflect on the day that I will die. As they lay me down in the cold underground, just toast me as I travel to the place that I am bound. Let me try to pick this again. Place that I am bound. And I got this afterlife theme going on here. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's there. So there you go. There's a song I wrote a few weeks back, and actually I decided I'm going to put it on the new album. For those who know my career, I saw Rita McCabe is on, my wonderful cousin Rita. Between her and Jan O'Reilly Slee and Jan's husband Don and Rita's husband Mike, rest his soul, we caused a few problems back in the day because we used to hang out and we'd go around to all these places that had live music, and if they didn't have live music, they had canned music where you could go out and dance. I don't remember a lot of those trips out back in our younger days. But back in the early days of my career, the foundation of who I am and where my music came from a singer-songwriter, gifted singer-songwriter, and a true gem of modern-day music, a man by the name of John Prine. And John died back in April, and it had a very profound effect on me, almost as profound as when my brother Steve died back in 2001. And the night that John died, I came down to my studio. I didn't turn on any of the lights. I just picked up my guitar and I tried to play some of the John Prine songs I played back in the 70s when I first started, and I just couldn't play anything. I just couldn't bring myself to play any songs at all. The next morning I came down to the studio to try to do some work, and I just couldn't work. It just really it was like a punch in the gut for me. And the next morning I woke up with this song going through my head, and I wrote it down, 6 a.m. Sometime, it's a time that I never get up. I'm never up at 6 a.m. because of what I do for a living. And this entire song came to me, and I wrote it down, and I realized that it was an inspiration from what John Prine had meant to me. And a good friend and fan of mine sent me a message after I had shared the song online and said that it was the most John Prine-ish song of mine he'd ever heard. So I took that as a very high compliment. It's called The Great Beyond. It goes just like this. By the way, when that day comes that I go to the other side, if anybody finds it necessary or worthy of to have some kind of memorial, I'm hoping this is one of the songs that is playing over and over again at my memorial service. If it's not, I will haunt all you. When I die, will you remember me? When I'm dead and gone, will you really miss me? When my last winter's come and gone, will you think of me flying to the great beyond? What will it be? My legacy? Will people say I was just okay? When my last winter's come and gone, will you think of me flying to the great beyond? Give my body, please, to folks trying to cure disease. Burn what's left of me and set my ashes free. When my last winter's come and gone, will you think of me flying to the great beyond? Put my guitar at the end of an open bar, sing only happy tunes, 'cause we'll be together soon. When my last winter's come and gone, will you think of me flying to the great beyond? When my last winter's come and gone, will you think of me flying to the great beyond? That's me you'll see, flying to the great beyond. My brain got a little bit weird there at the end. Sorry about that. So, thank you all for showing up. Yeah, it was like 9:30 last night, and I had been doing some various interesting things online and stuff all day, and getting other things worked out. And I suddenly realized, oh crap, it's Tuesday, and I didn't do my One Take Tuesday, which is the first and third Tuesday of every month. So I thought, well, I guess I'll just do it on Wednesday and call it, whoops, I missed Tuesday. So, I guess we kind of got a death theme going here, sorry. But, kind of upbeat. Mainly because of the Irish side of my family. We have a very tongue-in-cheek and interesting relationship with that fine veil between where we are today and where we will be sometime in the future. Which is where Halloween came from. You're welcome. All folks who go out for Halloween every year. This is a song I wrote for my brother Steve about a week after he had passed away. It's going to be on the new album. It's called Stephen's Song. It was inspired by the final blessing. Steve was a priest in the Catholic Diocese of Columbus, and the whole family was gathered around him in the ICU about a week before he passed away, and my sister-in-law asked him if he would give us a blessing. And I kind of remembered parts of that blessing and wrote this song from that about a week after he passed away. I know I'm running down the road a little faster than I should be going. I should be taking my time to see the beauty that's all around me. How could I know where my life would go? There were no signs in front of me. Just round the bend, another dead end, or a new road for me to see. Taking life for granted, it's a habit that most folks share. We should live our lives to the fullest, enjoy the sun, the rain, and wind in our hair. How could I know where my life would go? There were no signs in front of me. Just round the bend, another dead end, or a new road for me to see. Taking a lesson from my brother. Enjoy life and all there is to see. It's a greater good to share with each other. Before he died, he shared this with me. How could I know where my life would go? There were no signs in front of me. Just round the bend, another dead end, or a new road for me to see. How could I know just where my life would go? There were no signs in front of me. But But just around the bend there is no dead end, but a new life for me to see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Stephen's song for Stephen Brian Hawkins. I originally recorded that song on a short-run album that I released back in 2003 called Where's My Conscience? And I believe it was recorded just like that. It was just me and a guitar. But on the new album, Steve really liked bluegrass. Steve liked everything. I ended up with some of his LPs partially because back when he was in college, he would give me an album to listen to. He'd say, he called me Jeffrey sometimes. Jeffrey David Hawkins, and he'd say, Jeffrey, I want you to listen to this album, and he'd give me an album, and it could have been anything from Peter, Paul, and Mary, and Bob Dylan, to The Who, Tommy. I think I still have that LP that I borrowed from him, and he never got back. But he also loved bluegrass music, and I think he was slightly impressed. He had an Alison Krauss album that had been engineered, I think. It may have been produced too, engineered at least by Bill Vorndick, who is a good friend of mine and has the publishing company Mountainside Music Publishing in Nashville that I'm signed to. So Steve was impressed by that. Not sure why, but he wasn't a musician, so he was easily impressed by musical stuff. But anyway, on the new album, we're actually producing that song as a bit of a bluegrass song. It's going to have mandolin, fiddle. In addition to Peg Buchanan, who's a good friend of mine and has been playing fiddle with me for 25 years now, we're going to have Doug Hamilton is going to be playing fiddle on that song because he's just a fantastic bluegrass style fiddle player. He toured for a few years with Barbara Mandrell and played fiddle for her, so looking forward to hearing what his part on that will be. I've got 2 or 3 more songs for you, and then I'm going to be heading out. Tomorrow, don't tell anybody, tomorrow is the wife's birthday. So my son and daughter-in-law and granddaughter, speaking of the wife, she would be telling me to fix my hair right now. But we're going to go have a birthday dinner, socially distanced birthday dinner on their patio this evening. So I wanted to get some songs done for you before we head out the road to be there. So I want to do this song for you. It was written in 1922 by Walter Donaldson and Gus Levy. I apologize if I've forgotten the second writer of this song, but I learned it off of an old Jerry Jeff Walker album called A Man Must Carry On. And when I first heard the song back in 1975 or 1976, whenever it was I bought the album, I thought, oh, that's a very nice song. But other than that, it was just a very nice song. And then after Steve passed away, I realized that this was a song that was meant for me to sing to my brother. And then I've also had the honor of singing it at memorial services for good friends of mine, especially my buddies John Davis and Bill Huell, who passed away over the last couple years. So I want to share it with you. And it's a song called My Buddy. Not so long since you went away. I think of you all through the lonely days. Buddy, oh buddy, your buddy's missing you. I miss your voice, miss the touch of your hand. I miss the way your eyes saw things upon the land. Buddy, oh buddy, nobody's quite so true. They tell me life's a book to study with lessons to find. Ours was written, we'd part, you and I. But buddies through the good days and piles of things to fall. It's just these gray days I miss you most of all. Buddy, oh buddy, your buddy's missing you. Yes, sir, they say it must be in God's plan. I'll be like a good boy and say I understand. But buddy, oh buddy, your buddy's got the blues. Oh buddy, buddy, your buddy's missing you. My Buddy, for Steve, John, and Bill. Yeah, one more song for you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got one more song for you, and then I'm going to head on my merry way. And after this song, I'll tell you guys what's going on over the next couple weeks. And this is a song that I think every time I've done an online thing, this song has been requested. Has nothing to do with the whole dying thing. So let's get to the happy point. This is a song that was supposed to be, y'all have probably heard the story already, but this song was supposed to be a song that I wrote for someone else, and it didn't quite get there because my wife heard me playing it back in my demo studio one day and came rushing into the studio and said, you need to record that song. So it ended up on the album that I released in 2017 called As Long As We Get There. And I've been back and forth with the publisher. I keep saying, check with Travis Tritt. Maybe he'd want to record this. And well, we've sent it out. We haven't heard from anybody. And then last week, I actually conferred with the wife, and I said, I've got an idea for this song. What if Reba McEntire wanted to do it? So anybody who's out there who happens to know Reba, give her a call. Tell her to give me a call. And we can work something out, or tell her to call Mountainside Music and see if maybe we can end up getting this on somebody else's album. And Dave can buy a new yacht. So this is a song I don't know if Melody is on, but Melody, my good friend Melody, comes out to my shows here in Central Ohio when I'm home. And she always says, "Are you going to do that song?" So I'm doing it today. And I hope you all like it. It's the sleeper hit. And I think a lot of people can relate to it. Or certain people. At least half the population might be able to relate to it. She said, "I used to catch every eye, every single time that I walked by. People said I was a toast to the town. Now a few kids and a few years later, I don't think of myself such a hot tater. I could tell from what she said she was feeling down. And I said, ooh, baby, what you mean to me? Keep loving and hugging you till eternity. Listen to what I say and what I mean. I'd still pick you up in a New York minute. Chase your love, do anything to win it. I think you look so hot, even in mom jeans. Even in mom jeans. I'm walking down the aisle at the grocery store. Gonna check out the canned goods and it's out the door. Gen X moms in tight jeans and low-cut tees. Every aisle they're smiling, how to do. I think I need a break, what'll I do? And declare all out, I found a beauty meant just for me. And I said, ooh, baby, what you mean to me? Keep loving and hugging you till eternity. Listen to what I say and what I mean. I still pick you up in a New York minute. Chase your love, do anything to win it. I think you look so hot, even in mom jeans. Even in mom jeans. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Don't matter if you're younger or you're older. I looked her in the eye and I told her, some straight from the heart and straight from me. Hey! Honey, you know you still catch my eye every single time that you walk by. Darling, that's something I just can't deny. We raised our kids, it's a lot of years later. To me, oh, honey, you're one, my hot tater. Ain't no reason to be feeling oh so down. I keep saying, ooh, baby, what you mean to me? Keep loving and hugging you till eternity. Listen to what I say and what I mean. I still pick you up in a New York minute. Chase your love, do anything to win it. I think you look so hot, even in mom jeans. Even in mom jeans. How about some black jeans? Or white jeans? Chartreuse jeans? Or even striped jeans? How I love them mom jeans. Oh yes, yes I love them mom. There you go, mom jeans. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. If you like, please go. You can go to the YouTube channel. I believe it's David Hawkins. If you look it up, and there's another place called Dave Hawkins -topic. It's not a station that I set up, but it's a station on YouTube, and I think it's got like 80 songs. It's got songs from all 8 of my albums on there. So if you want to check that out and listen to some of my older stuff, that's great. Don't forget to go to davehawkins.com and sign up for the e-newsletter. Susan is my social media lady, and she actually got a hold of me the other day and said, hey, what's going on? We're supposed to be sending out an e-newsletter. So an e-newsletter should hopefully be going out in the next week or so. Please consider signing up for that. And Dave Hawkins, facebook.com/Dave.Hawkins.singer.songwriter is the official Dave Hawkins Facebook page. Of course, I do my One Take Tuesdays here on my personal page, and then they get pushed over to the singer-songwriter page. And my personal page is where you get to hear some of my political rants and stuff. And you know what? I feel that everybody has their own beliefs, and they should follow their own beliefs. And because it's my personal page, sometimes I throw out some of my own personal beliefs on here. If you don't want to hear that stuff, if you think it's crap and don't want to listen to it, then go to the singer-songwriter page, because that is a totally apolitical page. So there you go. Anyway, please send emails, send messages, tell me what you think, tell me what songs you want to hear, and the e-newsletter will keep you up to date as to when the new album, the 9th album that I'm working on, that will hopefully be out in the next 3 months or so. It's called Bottle Rockets and Broken Dreams, and we'll keep you up to date on that as well. Okay, thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Be sure you wear your masks and stay 6 to 10 feet apart when you're out in public. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of the earth. Love yourselves, love each other, and love the earth. And I look forward to seeing you out and about. As you know, hang on, I'm sorry. I didn't plan that very well. As you know, I live here in the Central Ohio area now, but I'm on the road. Hopefully, I'll be back on the road soon, and hopefully back down in Nashville doing some shows down there fairly soon as things start opening up safely. Okay, so again, I already said take care of yourselves and all that stuff I always say. So this is Dave. Thank you again for stopping in, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. I look forward to reading your comments after I get to a point where I can put on my glasses and read them. Thanks again. God bless y'all. We'll see you soon. This is Dave. Peace out.